Hello. This is Dr. Keith, the vegan naturopath, and today we're going to be looking at an article entitled American Healthcare, the Most Expensive on Earth, Yet Failing at an Unprecedented Pace. This is an article from naturalnews.com, and we'll go through this quickly as normal. It's basically something that many people are already aware of, but many people didn't know that we have some of the most expensive healthcare in the world right here in the U.S., but yet we're not ranked as the number one health provider in the world. In this article from naturalnews.com, it was said to be, it was taken from a book. The article is actually taken from a book, and he starts off in this article, as you can see here, by saying Americans currently pay the highest prices for healthcare in the world, and yet the quality of services they receive is lacking and ever dwindling. Doctors and hospitals are basically incentivized to over-examine and over-prescribe their patients in order to get the biggest reimbursements from insurance companies. These actions are both draining the system and killing its potential to provide quality care at reasonable cost. Now, if you're listening to this and you've had to go to the hospital or use your insurance, you know exactly, you have an understanding of what's being said here. The author of this article quotes Christy Ford Chapman, author of Ensuring America's Health, the public creation of the corporate healthcare system. Patients used to pay a monthly fee, he says, directly to doctor groups that would provide care as needed to those in the pool. There were no insurance middlemen involved, and because of this, doctors were incentivized to provide the best possible care at the lowest possible prices. Unnecessary testing, unneeded surgeries, overprescription of pharmaceutical drugs, and other factors coming in today's model were non-existent back then, and healthcare was thus affordable to everyone, both rich and poor. But today's system embodies the exact opposite of this, catering to insurance companies and shareholders rather than to patients. And here's one of the reasons that your healthcare quality has gone and will continue to go down. And it's not always the doctors themselves. Sometimes it's the doctors, but many times it's the training, it's the influence of the medical schools, the influence of the pharmaceutical companies. And as a result, we have a healthcare system that's far less efficient than it could be, and far more expensive for what it provides. The article goes on to point out that our healthcare system here in America is so broken and compared to some of the other healthcare systems, is that basically the only thing that can change it is that we basically do great reforms almost from the bottom up. What I would say is that we open up and let naturopaths, homeopaths, herbalists give them more of freedom to practice in every state, and you will see healthcare costs come down because of the competition and also because of the results. This is Dr. Keith Henry, the vegan naturopath. See you next time.